Good evening and welcome to our Stemtech Opportunity Presentation call. My name is Ro, the host. It's my absolute pleasure to welcome you to the call this evening. Now, we do this call every Wednesday, and if this is your first time either joining us in person or watching us online on YouTube, we're so glad you did. But keep in mind, this is a follow-up tool. So maybe you've heard a little bit about what Stemtech is, or maybe a little bit about our stem cell nutrition. Great. You're in the right place right now with the right people. Tonight, we're going to go over a little bit more information about the products and how they work. And at the end of the call, we're going to have a presentation wrapped around the business that's available in case you don't mind making extra money. So, with that being said, grab your tablet, grab your notepad, take some great notes because we're going to be giving you information that may change your life. Where we're starting out with this all is it's around our products. And guys, I've been involved with Stemtech now for a little over 5 years. And that was the most important question that I had is, are these products real? And I actually found out that they have international patents wrapped around these products. So they're very real. And they've been around our products. This company's been around 20 years, guys. I did say 20 years. That's a remarkable thing in itself. So we have our doors still open because of these products, and because of that, that's where we start this presentation. And it's my absolute pleasure to welcome to this call my fellow trainer, my friend, and business owner in this company, Mr. Barry Bevier. And he's going to go over the ins and outs of the products. Barry, are you there?
Hi, Ro. Thanks for the introduction.
Good evening, my friend.
Good evening. Before I get started, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I was first introduced to STEMtech in 2012, about 13 years ago. I was phasing out of a three-decade career in engineering and was looking at different business option. I wasn't retiring, just getting out of engineering. And I was also looking for natural ways to improve my health and slow down the aging, stay healthy as I got older. Um, you see, 2 years earlier, my wife had passed away at the age of 46. She had lupus and for 20 years was treated with pharmaceuticals that eventually created irreversible damage to her liver and kidney and stomach. And unfortunately, the doctors weren't able to do anything to reverse it. So I was looking for answers, and I was also looking for a business. Um, I was not familiar with stem cells when when I found out about stem tech, and I wasn't real keen on a business in direct sales. However, after learning what stem cells are and realizing that stem cell nutrition is going to be very important in the future in the natural wellness area, seeing the difference it made in me in a few days and on more in a couple months, and then getting to know STEMtech and the people and the integrity behind the business, I decided that both stem cell nutrition and STEMtech needed to be a part of my health and business strategy. So 13 years later, here I am, still taking the products and working with STEMtech. So let me get started on the presentation. There we go. All right. So you're going to hear a lot about the company later on in the business, but so this all makes sense. Um, STEMtech got started in 2005 and was the first to introduce stem cell nutrition to the world. So we are truly the pioneers in this stem cell technology. All of our work leading to that was scientific based and articles published in journals. And in the past 5, 6 years, we have been under new management. Sam is going to tell you about that, but a team that has great success for decades in network marketing, nutritional products, and growing businesses to be massively successful. So when you're with Stemtech, you're in a good place with both products and management that's running the company. So what are stem cells and why the buzz in the medical field right now about stem cells? Well, stem cells are undifferentiated cells, master cells, if you will, that are made and held in the bone marrow. And everybody has stem cells, and they are part of our natural renewing process. Cells in our body die every day. Just it's the way our bodies function, or there may be an injury or a disease that we need more stem cells. And so stem cells are made and held in the bone marrow. When a tissue or organ needs renewal for any reason, it sends a signal. Stem cells are released, they circulate in the bone marrow and migrate to that tissue or organ, where they turn into or differentiate into that type of organ. So it doesn't matter what is calling for repair. It can be your heart or your liver or your brain or bones, an eye cell. The stem cells can turn into virtually any cell in our body for renewal. And at that point, the stem cells migrate into the tissues where they proliferate or multiply and help that organ heal. And so this process goes on in our bodies day in, day out, whether you're young or old, sick or healthy. And one other thing to add to this is that science over the years has proven that the more stem cells we have in our body, the healthier we will be, the faster our body will renew or repair or heal if we're sick or injured, and the slower we will age. So if we have this process going on in our bodies day in and day out from birth, why the buzz about stem cells? Why are we interested in having more? Well, here's the reason. Stem cell release declines dramatically as we age, and it affects our quality of life. You can see from this chart, when you're a newborn, you've got billions of stem cells, and almost immediately, that number of stem cells being released drops off and continues to drop off. Think of, even though there's less as a child than when you were born, think of how quickly a child grows and how quickly they heal when they're sick or injured. And then move forward a couple of decades. What was it like in your 30s when you may have started to see the aging effect or not have as much energy? You had less stem cells. And then once you're over 50 and in the 60s and 70s and older, that number continues to decline and affecting our whole lifestyle process. So since science has linked more stem cells to better health, what would it be like if we could have more stem cells, get that stem cell level back to a more youthful level? Well, we can. And that's what Stemtech is all about. We are the gold standard of stem cell nutrition, with a synergistic support of our body's natural stem cell renewal and anti-aging process. So we have three products. Stem Release 3 supports the release of more stem cells, millions of stem cells with each daily dose that go into the bloodstream and circulate to the tissues that need repair. Our Stem Flow product assists in supporting the circulatory system, cleaning it up, making it function better, right down into the capillaries where the stem cells and all nutrition, really, all nutrients, can get into the cells to help them stay healthy and have energy. And then our third product, MigraStem, supports the natural migration of stem cells into the tissues where they then multiply and help those tissues and organs heal. So this system is nothing but support in a really great way of our natural system. All of the ingredients are 100% natural and organic. I'm not going to talk about ingredients. You can find those on the website. And the nutrients also support our mitochondria, which are the powerhouse of our cells where we generate energy. And it also supports our telomeres, which are important in the overall aging process. So that's our core products, our RCM system. Now, we also have some other products that support our bodies at the cellular level. We have Orastem toothpaste, which is a patent pending formula, non-abrasive, great for whitening, supports dental stem cell physiology. And what I like about it, and all of our products really, is there's no toxins in it. There's no chemicals, no fluoride, like most other toothpastes have. And then we have a skincare line called Select One. This is our Select One stem cell night peptide cream. It has some FDA approved ingredients and some of the ingredients were actually formulated for helping burned skin heal. So if it does that for burn victims, what can it do to a healthier skin? So it's got great regenerative properties for helping remove fine lines and wrinkles, tightening your skin, and helps with helps to hydrate and moisturize. And we have another product in our Select One line, Select One Shield. It's HOCl, which is hypochlorous acid. It's a mild and gentle cleanser that helps with skin repair. It's approved by the FDA to use on wounds as sanitizing, and it's also been approved by the EPA to use as a surface sanitizer, even for COVID. So this is another good natural product that can be used in a variety of ways. And then our most recent product, which I'm really glad to see we have back, is a product for our pets. Our new StemPet product, and it's, again, all natural, some mushroom-based ingredients that we're seeing more and more of in the nutritional field now. And it is just a good overall support for our pets' health, especially older pets. So it can support brain and cognitive health, boosts the immune system, reduces inflammation, which is important in joint health. And like I said, it's especially good for older dogs. I have a 13-year-old Labrador Retriever, and recently went on a trip, and he had been at a pet sitter's a few weeks ago before we had stem pets. And while I was on my recent trip, she would periodically send me a picture and text me what's going on with Memphis. And she said, Memphis seems to have a lot more energy and playful than he was the last time he was here. And that was after about a month on stem pets of a 13 and a half year old Labrador Retriever. So not only did I see it in him, but it came from a third party who was clueless that he was getting some new nutrition. So this is a great product if you have pets. All of our products are patent or patent pending and science-based with publications that demonstrate the efficacy of the ingredients. I want to talk a little bit about stem cell therapy because that's what we hear in the news. It's been around for about 10 years. It's where you get an injection and an infusion, either of your own stem cells or somebody else's stem cells. And the therapy works. However, it's not a one and done therapy. It needs to be repeated. It's invasive and it's expensive. I know the owner of a stem cell therapy clinic, and their treatments, a single treatment of a single area in your body, ranges from $4,000 to $10,000. And they tell me that many patients need 2 or 3 treatments before whatever they're being treated for has starting to resolve. And many of them come back a couple times a year just as maintenance. So why have this invasive, expensive treatment when we have our own stem cells that we can activate and release every single day by taking some capsules that just support our natural system? So as I get ready to wrap up here, Stemtech has trademarked the term STEMceuticals because we know it's the future of natural healthcare. Stemtech pioneered the stem cell nutrition category, which is designed to help support the three most important aspects of stem cell physiology: releasing more stem cells into our blood for circulation, helping them circulate to the tissues in need, and then migrating into those tissues where they differentiate and multiply to restore the optimum function of those organs. So thank you very much. I'm going to stop my share. And I have one more thing to say, and that is I hope as you hear this information, you're encouraged to get some of the RCM, get some of our products, and make a commitment to be on them for 4, 5, 6 months. Our bodies are in the condition they are because of the way we've treated them for decades. I think most of us on this call, I can probably say decades. And it takes a little while to repair. So while I noticed some almost immediate effects in joint stiffness, it was a few months before I really saw the effects of the product. So make a commitment to better health, get some RCM, and then let us know what happens because we're sure you'll have a good story. So, Ro, I'm going to turn it back to you, and I hope this has been informative for everybody. Thank you.
Yes, indeed, it was informative, Barry. Thank you very much for the share and the great information you shared with the community today. Thank you, Barry. You know, guys, these products are unique, and every single person will have a unique experience. Give yourself the time so that it can get into your system and really do what it's meant to do. It's really impossible to predict, but I promise you, when you stay on it, you'll love the results. Thank you again, Barry. We're going to go ahead and pivot now towards the business side of this presentation. And guys, I don't think I've ever met a person who said they wouldn't mind a little extra money in their pocket. And this is a way that you can do something part-time, plugging into a system of support, promoting a product that everyone needs is really a no-brainer. But that's for you to decide, not me. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and bring on Sam Holland. He is our presenter for the evening, and he's an expert in this. He's helped many people start and be successful in their business, and even more so, he's a good friend that I've known now for 20 years. With no further ado, it's my pleasure to bring to the call Mr. Sam Holland.
Thank you, Ro. I am extremely grateful to be here. Guys, there's a lot going on, and I'm going to walk through a presentation. Just a little bit on myself. I'm married 30 years, four beautiful kids, have our first grandchild coming. So excited. So many blessings are happening for me and my family right now. I'm a worker. I understand how to serve on people. And this opportunity was brought into my life about 6 years ago. Now, I wasn't really looking for it. I don't know where you're at, but most people are not knocking on the door looking for stem cell nutrition because they have no idea what it is. Once we educate, once we help people understand the value, it really is a no-brainer. And in the last 6 years, the stories I've seen, the lives that have changed, the health benefits are absolutely amazing. But there's also a opportunity wrapped around this. There's a way of helping people financially. There's growth that's all in the front end, not the back end. So when I go through this, take notes. Sit back and just ask yourself this question. Would this help me? And who do I know that it would help? And if you get a good response from that, if you see value, move forward with this because there's a lot of good going on. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, Ro. Just confirm with me in just a moment that you can see the presentation. I'd be extremely grateful. Hold on one second here, guys. Okay, we good to go, Ro?
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, let's jump on in this. Key ingredients for a perfect business. Now, I don't know if there is any such thing, but here's what you're looking for. Demand, meaning it fixes something. People are looking for it. People need it. People want it. People willing to pay for it. People are in need for what you have. And then you got to have a product line, something that works. Amazing, huh? Something that's consumable, something that's affordable. And then you got to have a company that has longevity, integrity, vision. You got to have partners that not only know where they're going, but how to get you there also. You got to have a system and a team, meaning this. When I stepped into this, I am not a stem cell expert. I'm like everybody else. I'm busy. Life runs very fast. 4 kids. But when I was able to tie into a system and there was a team of people wrapped around it that were helping me, it became a no-brainer. And then success and profit, meaning not only how much do I need to invest financially, but how much time do I need to put in? And then what's the return? Short term and long term. These are the key questions we're going to answer during this presentation. As we go through this, have some fun, look at it, enjoy it, and take from this the most you can. This is Warren Buffett. The guy knows what he's talking about. His purpose is this timing. And he put together an S curve. He said there's 3 stages in an S curve. There's the pioneering stage. This is the beginning. This is where you want to be. You want to be with the right place, at the right time, with the right company. Here's the challenge. 95% of companies that are in this first 5 years never make it beyond that for whatever reason. When they get into phase 2, that's where momentum happens. That's where the massive growth is. That's where 80% of the growth of the company happens. And then once they go through the momentum stage, then they go into stabilization. These are the big boys, like the Microsofts, the Amways, the Walmarts, the Apples, that have all gone through this process, proven products, proven systems, and the world knows and wants what they have. Now, here's what Warren says. He says, you must position yourself in the front of a growth curve, not in the middle, not at the end, but at the inception. And then realize that the window of opportunity is always closing. So work like there's no tomorrow. Why are we so excited? Stem cell world exploding. Who's jumping into it? Everybody. We have a product line not only can change every single person's life on this planet for the better, but it's proven to do that, validated to do that. And Stemtech is in the first 5% of this company. There's huge growth in the front end, not the back end. And if you choose to, this is the right place, right time, right company moment. We're publicly traded. Why is that important? Because we're an open book. That's good news and great news. It's good news because we have absolutely nothing to hide. It's great news because if we make a mistake, the world knows about it. So once again, we have nothing to hide. We have to hold ourselves at a much higher standard. This allows us to attract the right leaders to participate and build this as a business that it has and that it's made for everybody on this team. These are the leaders. Charles Arnold, he's the CEO of the company. What he's done for 40 years, this is his expertise. He finds companies with a good product, good service, takes them public. He's done this for 40 years, has placed over a billion to the public world, guys. His experience, his expertise, and his success speaks for itself. John Meyer, I call him the heart and soul of the company. Been on board 17 years. He understands what STEMtech is all about. More importantly, he understands to help you to understand what STEMtech is all about. You got the people in the field. That's Sandra and Alejandro. These two are the workhorses that work directly with us. Not only do they understand what we need, they'll help us get it and understand how to leverage and use it. And then you got Daryl Green. Daryl Green's the ex-president of GNC Nutrition. Understand he's seen every all-natural product on the planet. He ran that company when it was $3.2 billion. His success level, insane. I spent 45 minutes on the phone with Daryl. before I joined this company. About 37, 38 minutes in that conversation, nice gentleman. I finally said, Daryl, stop. Why are you here? His words totally opened my eyes. He said, Sam, first of all, my significant other's in the stem cell therapy world. He goes, in all my years of running GNC, I've never seen a product line do what this RCM wellness system can do. And when he said that, and then he made this statement, because I know the future. Everybody's heading towards stem cells. All kinds of companies are jumping in. And he says, when Charles Arnold gave me the opportunity to be part owner of this company, who is the originator, this is the gold standard in the industry. For me, it was a no-brainer. And when I heard that, I knew it. It was just that moment where something magical was happening. Right place, right time, right company. How do you get on board? This is the business opportunity. Now, you can come on board strictly as a customer. You can buy the products at wholesale pricing, get all the health benefits, and if you want to be a VIP, which is a customer, welcome. I'm a business owner. If I'm going to do something, I want to make some money. I want to help a lot of people. The cost to get on board is $3.99. There's 4 different packs. You can look at all of them, figure out what works best for you. But $3.99 to start, it gives you all the products, which is the first month's supply, and it gives you a business in a box. Now, I owned a garbage compactor company for 20 years. Made one mistake my first month. Cost me over $18,000. Did you hear what I just said? All the overhead, all the risk, all the expense. Here, you don't have that. You have a system proven, an affordable sign-up price. You have products to get your own story. Because here's the secret. Here's the secret to this industry. Get on the products, get your story, tell your story, period. And at the beginning, when you don't have a story, leverage somebody else's story. Let them see what this has done. Let them see how profound that new stem pets is. We got people all over the place going crazy over this product. Let them see and listen to the queen, which is Fran Heimberger, on how profound the RCM has changed her whole life for over 20 years. That is exciting. And you can leverage that. You can build that. And if you choose to, you can build a business around it. What does it come with? What comes with these are the assets. The corporation is Stemtech. They do all production, quality control, shipping, customer service, R&D, web IT, compliance, marketing, events, promotions, accounting. Now, once again, put your business hat on. If you've ever owned a company, you know 70% of the work is the back end. All that's done for you. We do 2 things. We take the products, we tell other people what they've done for us. That's it. It's that simple. It gives you that opportunity. What's the income potential? Well, you invested $3.99. You're going to find people that want either the health benefits, the tax advantages, and the income potential. Those three, the first three, you're paid $50. They're called an IBP, which is a independent business partner. Now think about that. We have world-class products that nobody else has. Nobody's selling it. We're not going through retail stores. And you've got the ability to sell these products in a residual fashion and build a business around it. Your first three, the company pays you $50 per person. You do that in 30 days, company sees you as a leader. They pay you an additional $150. Well, you just made a $300 profit. First 30 days. Think about how profound that is. You invested $3.99, you got $300 back. Now, VIPs, these are the customers. I love VIPs. Stemtech loves VIPs. These are people that just want the health benefits, not the business opportunity. You get paid a 30% commission on them buying at wholesale pricing, and your investment in your own health just on the RCM is $154 a month. Well, you sign up for VIPs, that 30% commission is $156. Now, here's where it gets crazy. That's 30% every single month. You know what that means? I haven't paid for product in 6 years. My VIP points pay for my products every single month. So you have the ability not only to recoup your investment, but to cover your overhead. How exciting. Let's say that's not enough money. Let's say you go out, help your first three do exactly what you did. You help that happen here, you get additional $500. Second month in business, you made $800. Is that not exciting? So right now in your head, think about who do you know that's aging? Who do you know that has health concerns? Who do you know where health is a focus? Because you don't have to be sick to get on these products. It's wiser to get on them prior to being sick. But guess what? It works in everybody. And this is the potential for you, me, and everybody else. We do it through social selling. We have laptop, cell phone lifestyle. We do weekly training calls, corporate calls. Your personal websites are all done for you. Back office tracking, management tools. We don't do any of that. The only thing we do, once again, take the products and tell other people our stories. That's it. That's the exciting part as a business owner. Stemtech's beliefs, our vision, world leader in cellular nutrition powered by natural stem cell technology. See, a lot of people get intimidated by stem cell therapy. We love stem cell therapy. Why? Because it works. We just got an all natural, more effective way, not only cost wise, but health wise, that works in everybody. Our mission: offer innovation, wellness, and prosperity through an opportunity that empowers people to create their own lives. Our motto: driven by science, powered by dreams. I love that part because we're hoping it's your dreams. We want to help you accomplish that. And then our pillars are innovation, wellness, and prosperity. Guys, if you're new on here, understand we don't want to get you, we want to keep you. And we know if we do this right and you get on the products and you give yourself time. Barry did such a good job on the presentation. He talked about the fact that don't expect miracles overnight, although we get them. It happens. But give yourself time. Give yourself 3 to 6 months. Because here's what we know. We're not hoping you get on to prove it works to you. It works in everybody. We're hoping you get on it long enough so it can change your life. If you're a guest, get a follow up with whoever invited you. 24 hours. It's not a huge decision. If you're reluctant on the business side, sign up as a customer. Get your story, and then you'll get on board as a business partner. If you want to jump right in as a business partner, welcome aboard. We thank you. It's always a pleasure to share this. We do this every Wednesday night. Mr. Williams, my friend, I'm going to turn it right back over to you. Have a great night, everybody.
Thank you so much thank you so much, Sam. Guys, you heard it from him. This is a tremendous opportunity with a tremendous company. I can just tell you the biggest difference between us two that are on your screen right now and you that are in the audience that are not part of STEMTech is we just said yes. And we all have our own story, journey when it comes to this company. But I will tell you personally from me, from the health side, it was a brilliant move for me to say yes because I'm an ex-athlete. It helps with my inflammation. It helps with other things. From a financial standpoint, it was smart also because now I have an opportunity to do things I wasn't going to be able to do in corporate America. So I'm extremely excited about this company and I hope you're excited too. But here's the thing, if you're not quite sold on yourself yet that this is for you, come back, see it again. You may see a different presenter. You might see me again, but you'll see someone else doing a presentation. But make it make sense for you because, like Sam said, we're not here to get you. We're here to help you. And with that being said, this concludes our call. We do this every Wednesday, and we're so glad you joined us. That's it for tonight, guys. Have